Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. And if not, I truly hope that this video found you just at the right time to help you. So, if you are feeling stuck or if you are feeling uncertain in life right now, know that you are not alone. And today, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about something really powerful that can help you through those moments, those unwavering moments of doubt. It is the power of surrender and trust, and how the law of assumption and attraction can guide you toward your highest good. So, we've all been there, those moments when life feels really hard, heavy, and when we can feel really stuck in our circumstances. And I know that to be true, totally, and we just don't know how to move forward. But what if I told you that there is a way to navigate through this without forcing it or stressing over every single thing in your life? What if I told you that the key might actually be to surrender? And surrender doesn't mean give up. And it's not about, losing hope. It's about letting go of the need to control everything in your life, every detail of your life. And it's trusting that things will unfold in the way that is best for you. And it's about accepting that some things are out of our control, and that's okay. And breathe. When we surrender, we stop that fight against the current of life, that flow, and we align with it, trusting that the universe has a plan. And even if we can't see the whole picture yet, it can open up and will open up space for new opportunities, freedom of the mind, peace, and clarity to enter our lives. Now, how does this connect with the law of assumption and attraction? Well, you see, the law of assumption says that what you assume to be true in your life, you bring into existence, and your thoughts and beliefs create your reality. So, by assuming that the best is already on its way, you actually begin to attract those positive experiences into your life. The law of attraction works hand in hand here too. It's about aligning your energy with the kind of life that you want to live. And when you trust that you deserve the best and you assume that good things are coming, you start to manifest those things in your life. So I was going to share here actually about trusting my business and letting go of the corporate world, and how I was then able to surrender and trust in the law of assumption and in the law of attraction. So let me just give you this example because I think it will really help you guys. Which normally I'll give an example about a specific person, but I'm going to give it about business. So when I, in May 2020, can't believe how long ago that was now, May 2020, I had enough with the corporate world. I was done. I was being bullied, which was a story of my bloody life, to be fair, consistently being bullied in ways that in some ways was it felt so normal to be treated in certain ways that it was familiar. It was just like, this is how it was for me type thing. But then one day I had a conversation with who was my boss at the time, and he was so horrible. And I remember putting the phone down, and I had had nights of tears and anxieties and everything. And I just remember just saying, I'm done. Don't care what happens. Listen to my wording. I am done. I just don't care what happens. I just don't care. I was done. I thought, I've got a home. If I need to sell it, I'll sell it. Had a car. If I needed to sell it, I'd sell it. I was just done. And it was this time when I thought, well, this is a good time than any to start my business. So I left that job. I won't go into because that's not really important now. I left that job, and I started. Hope you like my t-shirt, by the way. It's great things are coming. Great things are coming. Um, so yeah, I started my business and I had the thought that the business, because I'm really good at what I do and I believed in myself, that it why wouldn't it work out? I mean, yeah, I was a bit like, oh, I've done anything like this before with social media, but I started it and I just believed in myself. And then the universe kind of said, like, really? And it was like I had this massive test for 10, 11 months from when my business initially took off. And what happened was nothing, like nothing. I had no money coming in, but money going out. Savings were going down. Hadn't had a lot of savings anyway, then. And I was just kept doing the work, kept doing the work, kept doing the work. But I got desperate. I was feeling desperate. I was feeling anxious. I was trying to kind of force things. I was chasing things, not begging, but it could be seen kind of, that kind of energy. I was scared, fearful, all of these things. As I was trying to control the outcome. And the outcome that I was trying to control was, well, I wanted to get people to coach for even though I was building a global platform, I wanted to get people to coach from my hometown. I saw that they would come here and they would sit on my sofa and we would talk. That's how I saw it. And that's what I was trying to create, you see. But then it got to the stage where I nothing was happening. And I literally just had to go, right, I just got to let it go. Just going to let it go. And all I'm going to do is loop affirmations, just loop some affirmations about my business over and over again, which would then block any negative thought coming in and any fearful feelings. But what I was actually doing is I was releasing the control of the trajectory of the business. I was releasing it all. And I continued to show up doing my YouTube videos and things like that, doing my social media posts. But what I did was by letting go of, because it was like, right, this is going to be the last, I'm just going to give it one last push. I'll just loop some affirmations and consistently loop affirmations and yeah, and see what happens. And if that doesn't work, then I'll have to go back, which I didn't want to go back to the corporate world at all. So, through that time of me kind of letting go, releasing control, just going, right, okay, I'm just going to loop 5 or 6 affirmations over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I did that consistently for about 5 weeks. Not only was I then aligning to the outcome, to basically my business having already grown, because I was telling myself that story, I'd let go of the need of control, I'd surrendered. Didn't mean I didn't want the business, but I'd surrendered and I put my trust in the process. And on top of that, I created a better business for me that was global, not having people come into my home, to sit down and talk to me. I had created a global business, a global business. I allowed myself by releasing control of the trajectory of how I thought the business should unfold and just affirmed some affirmations about my business already being successful without actually saying how it was successful, just that it was successful. I then I then created the space to allow the universe to bring me what it clearly wanted for me, which was a global business, you see. So that I really had to learn to trust the universe that, this was it. I think I had £1,500 left in the bank at the time as well. So that's just an example of what happened what happens when you trust, surrender, and you let go of the control of the need of controlling the outcomes, the trajectory. And you go, right, I'm just kind of what I was doing energetically was saying, there you go, universe. I'm just going to focus on these affirmations to block any negative thought, belief, or emotion coming in. And I'm just going to keep moving forwards, keep doing what I'm doing, because that's all I can do. That's the only power I had, was to keep showing up and creating content. Within 5 weeks, my business went, you see. And that's how I applied it to my life. So, how do we apply this in our own lives then? Well, I've given you some little tips there, but it might help you by shifting your mindset, because that's where you're feeling stuck. So it's visualizing your desired outcome as if it's already happening. Imagine yourself in that situation, feeling the emotions of the success and the peace that you have with that. Practicing affirmations like I shared, trust in the process, reminding yourself that I am deserving of all the good that is coming my way. And it's letting then go the need of the control to control every outcome and trusting that things are unfolding perfectly, even better than you can imagine. Even if it doesn't look like it yet. Remember, I had no evidence. Then it's taking inspired action. When you feel guided to do something, take that step, even if it feels small or uncertain. And remember that you don't have to have everything figured out right now. I certainly didn't. So surrendering means allowing yourself the space to grow and evolve without pressure. So if you are feeling stuck right now, remember, you don't have to force things. Take a deep breath. Trust that life is unfolding in a way that's in and for your highest good. By surrendering and aligning, and remember my story, with your inner trust, you open doors to new possibilities, better opportunities. The law of assumption and attraction is here to guide you toward the life that is already waiting for you to experience. So that is it for me today, guys. I really, really hope that this video resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and claim this. I am ready to experience a life of my highest good. I trust, I surrender, I let go. Better and bigger opportunities and possibilities are coming to me now. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you practice surrender and trust in your own destiny, And until then, guess what? I will be back very, very soon.